Just this week, Disney Parks chairman just blew everyone's mind all over again, showing off Disney's real retractable lightsaber at the South by Southwest convention. What do we know for sure about this seductive invention? What was the one detail that he showed us that we've never seen before? And will this lightsaber be for sale soon at Disney Parks? Come on, let's talk about it. Hey Star Wars fans, thank you for clicking on my video. This is Finding the Force, where I cover everything Star Wars, from Galaxy's Edge to video games, and especially lightsabers. As always, you know me as your host, Obi-Dad Kenobi. Hello there. If you're new to the channel, don't be shy. Click that subscribe button and the bell so you don't miss any of my videos. And if you get a second, please mash that like button that tells YouTube I make good content. So just this last week, the SXSW, which stands for South by Southwest Convention, is supposed to be a wild convention, which is a mix of music, film, and technology. And I feel a little bad for Disney. Let me explain why, okay? Because they show up to this convention. So this little robot kid tumbles around the floor and starts rollerblading, right? And then Josh, Diamero, reaches down his briefcase and he's like, by the way, would you guys like to see this? Look what I've got.
Dream up things like this.
Get out of my way, monkey kid. Give me that. Disney's Afterthought probably stole the show and has been like the most reposted thing on social media lately. So judging by a lot of the articles and some of the people on social media out there who think they've seen this for the first time, it's definitely not the first time we've seen this lightsaber. We first heard about this lightsaber when Disney filed a patent for a lightsaber type device that had a retractable blade. And this was like 2 or 3 years ago. People were speculating when and how they're going to use this thing. Over a year ago, they debuted the lightsaber, having Rey hold it in Disney Parks video, massively advertising for the opening of Galactic Starcruiser, which is their fully immersive Star Wars cosplay, role-playing hotel experience over in Orlando, Florida for a pretty hefty price tag. By the way, I made a whole review video about that experience. I was there opening week that it debuted. Want to check it out? I'll put a link up above. And also, I broke it into chapters, so it's really easy to find the part about the lightsaber training experience, the room, the entertainment, and all that stuff. And we've only seen this lightsaber a couple other times, and no one has really held it that I've seen other than Josh, Rey, and this science dude wearing the protective shield. Josh also showed off this lightsaber at the D23 Destination Convention. And after he showed it off, he turned around and said,
"Now, this one belongs to Rey. She let me borrow it."
And then which 10,000 fanboys and girls all held hand and crapped their pants. Oh boy. So I also made a whole nother video about what we can tell from this lightsaber. I'll put that link up above as well. That, for example, I mean, the size of this lightsaber is pretty big, but we can't fault Disney for that because they had to stuff like a lot of components in this thermos-sized lightsaber. A lot of parts needed for that. So it's a pretty thick-looking saber. It's also pretty tall, and you can also make out, if you look really carefully, that the tip of the blade kind of sticks out of the hilt. I mean, not a big deal, but just something I noticed when I was taking a close look. Now, the person we should be looking at closely in this video, which no one is paying attention to, is the gal in the green shirt from R&D, like research and development. The contraption she's holding what looks like a really primitive prototype of this retractable lightsaber, which reminds me, did you guys ever catch this total rando YouTube guy who's made like 3 videos? His name is Saber Scroll, and around the time Disney filed the patent, I don't know if it's before or after, dude releases a video 10 seconds long of a retractable lightsaber that he makes. He's like in his hallway, he's got shades on, you know, and then moments later, I think Disney lawyers showed up at his door. This is the mouse's house now. I've looked all over and I can't find any other footage from this part of the convention where they talked about the R&D and how they made this retractable lightsaber. I suspect it's kind of like when I went to the D23 convention when they were about to show everyone the brand new trailers of like Avatar and the Marvel movies. All these bouncers, these big dudes came out looking like the polar bears from Zootopia, and they were like patrolling everyone, making sure everyone's phone was off, they had their phones down. Maybe they did that, which is why I can't find any other footage explaining how they made this lightsaber. Did you guys notice that Josh keeps calling it a real lightsaber?
People saying, I don't think that thing was real. It is real.
Hey, what about the hacksmith, dude? Their saber cut stuff. Yes, it totally does. The hacksmith has made huge advancements towards building like an actual real-life lightsaber in this galaxy. But have you seen the newest video with Mr. Beast? It keeps clicking and it looks like a really giant glorified blowtorch that you can buy at the gas station.
Keep doing it. It works. Yeah. I just keep going. Like, it shouldn't work this well.
I actually think their 2.0 version looks more like a lightsaber personally. The comment I reply to down on my videos is that different lightsabers can be real in different ways. Sure, the hacksmith can cut stuff and set a wall on fire, but Disney's version has a completely retractable blade and can also deflect laser bolts from their Galactic Starcruiser lightsaber training pod experience. So both real in different ways, put them together and you have perfection. Something you probably missed when Josh was showing off the lightsaber is that the bunny ears on his saber are pointing the wrong direction.
This was a hard project.
You can clearly see him powering up the lightsaber with the button, so that tells me that this clamp is probably just for show and swivels around. But I mean, come on guys, ears go this way. But one of the coolest details that I was looking forward to the most was watching this retractable lightsaber retract. Because Rey's been firing this thing up every day for the last year since the Galactic Starcruiser opened. So we've all seen that blade come up, but we were all wondering, how do you get the blade back down? Hold on guys, just a minute.
You know, this is a way to feel like you're in the film.
So I have to tell you guys, I was really impressed with how smooth that blade goes right back into the hilt. I didn't see that coming. I didn't think they made it that far, to tell you the truth, but I was really impressed. Disney has come way ahead with their technology. Okay, let's get to the big question. Can we expect this lightsaber to be for sale in the Disney parks anytime soon? Well, at this convention, Josh was there on stage with someone from R&D, so that's not a good sign. Furthermore, Rey swaps out the lightsabers on the Galactic Starcruiser. She turns one on for effect, totally as if she's changing sabers in her inventory in a video game, ignites the lightsaber, and then whoop, pops up with another one. And then has a kind of a cool, if it's done well, choreographed lightsaber duel with Kylo Ren on the Galactic Starcruiser. Don't mean to ruin it for everybody, but it's been on video for like a year. So that tells me that this saber is so delicate that it can't even withstand a little bit of choreographed play fighting. Also not a good sign. I have also spoke with a current employee of the Galactic Starcruiser experience, and all signs point to that this saber is probably going to be stuck along with crazy animatronic Spider-Man that can do a flip in the air over at Avengers Campus. I mean, they have the patent on it. No one else can make anything like this. But hey, who knows? Maybe 3 to 5 years, they'll finally perfect all the technology and make it a bit more durable to mass produce for the general public on a grand scale. Because when you make a product like these lightsabers, or even let's talk about their Galaxy's Edge lightsabers, for example. You know, these have to be sturdy enough to where you can't replace every single one of them if they bump into something, right? And also I heard some people really question if the lightsaber sound was coming from the lightsaber hilt or just playing from the loudspeakers up in the ceiling.
Dream up things like this.
Either way though, my hat is off to Disney and Josh D'Amaro. I mean, you can tell this guy loves his job and he really loves turning on that lightsaber. So great job guys for creating this really awesome lightsaber technology that we've all been dreaming about for a long time. So that's my prediction, is I don't think Disney's going to be selling this lightsaber as a product anytime soon. I'm very hopeful for the future though. But in the meantime, I think this is probably going to be locked away in a secret warehouse along with their crazy Spider-Man animatronic flying figure, only for show and to try to drum up some attention and publicity for things like their Marvel campus and their Galactic Starcruiser. But I don't make it a habit to predict anything Disney does, especially when it comes to attractions and season passes, because I'm horribly wrong every time. So it should be fun to find out. Thank you so much for watching to the end of my video. Please leave a comment. And how much would you pay for a lightsaber that was fully retractable like that, super bright with smooth swing? And if you guys are looking for lightsabers to buy, at the end of this video, I'll put a playlist of all my Art Sabers reviews where you can get NeoPixel lightsabers with smooth swing that are super bright and super loud in a matter of weeks. In your hands, check it out. Thanks again for watching, guys. Take care, be safe, and make sure to have an awesome Star Wars day.